My beloved child, something is beginning to open right now. Not later, not after the season changes. Not after the people around you finally understand. Not after everything in your life starts looking more hopeful. Something is moving in the parts of your life that you can't see right now. What's coming has been planned for you since before you even got to this day. I really want you to get that. This was ready for you. I have always been close by and kept an eye on you. I don't stay away from you. I stayed close to you and was there every time you knelt by yourself with no one else around. I was there every time you talked to me honestly. But you had no idea how important each conversation was to me. I've been there during every quiet moment between your words. There were times when your prayer was nothing more than a sigh or a breath, and all I could hear was your heart reaching out to me. I felt every breath that came in. You've used more of your strength to carry other people than to take care of yourself. It seems like you keep bringing up the names of the people you love in front of me like they are a heavy load that you can't lift. Your family, your friends, the ones whose health keeps you up all night. The people who have grown apart, putting a weight on your heart that you can't seem to get rid of. I've seen you kneel in quiet rooms while everyone else slept. I heard every prayer you said in your head after midnight when it was dark and you didn't know if anything was changing. There were changes. I heard every prayer you said. None of it waited for me to leave. This wasn't put somewhere out of my reach. I got every single word right away without any delays. I heard every prayer. All of your names are known to me. I can see everything that has happened to you up to this point. I know every single thing about it. I have not been idle either. Let me be clear with you because you deserve a message that is easy to understand. What was locked up until now is now opening. What seemed to be sealed for good. What felt like stones that your prayers could never break through. I'm moving them. You didn't find the right words or pray in the right way because you finally did. But because the time I set before you were born has now come. I'm going into places that seemed so closed for a long time. Also, I work there with authority that your eyes can't see yet. I move before the proof shows up. I go ahead of you before you can see what's here. That child or teen who got lost and wasn't where you thought they would be. That friendship that slowly grew cold and wouldn't warm up again no matter what you did. That chance that went away years ago and never seemed to come back. The one you kept putting in front of me. I could see all of those things even when it looked like nothing was changing. I remember every name, every tear, and every prayer that came from your heart. Not a single word was missed. Not a single prayer went to waste. I got all of them. Now I have my answer. Not an answer that's not clear. Not another promise that is kept secret. I am releasing a full answer from my throne into every situation you have been carrying between places that were far apart. Things are getting closer. Hearts that got cold are now getting warm again. Where relationships get worse until they can't be fixed. I'm breathing into them because my breath softens things that no one else has been able to soften. Your voice can't reach the places where my spirit goes. It gets into hearts that didn't want to let you in. It gets past things that your best efforts and kindest words could never get past. You have prayed the most for this person and I am already in their life. I'm already working in a situation that seemed to be closed for good. It seemed impossible, but I'm already moving forward in the relationship. I began to answer before you were done asking, and I can't undo what I've already done. I want you to know what's going on behind the scenes of everything you see. The way things are for you tells one story, but I'm writing a different one. And my story has always worked. I have never given up on something I set out to do. I finish what I start not because I could but because that's who I am. I am the God who always finishes what I start. Now you can see what I started in your life and the lives of the people you love. You said a prayer. I pay attention. I'm now moving in ways that you will see sooner than you think. The prayers you said for your family are still going strong. They are still going strong. They are going through places that can't be seen. It breaks my heart that you could never reach those hearts. They are going to places that were close to you because I can reach anyone anywhere at any time through any barrier. Don't carry this around like everything depends on you. It has never done that. I'm already in the middle of everything. I go ahead of you into things that don't seem possible. I work with the little things you can't change and the hearts you can't take away. My love goes through all the walls that seem to be there for good. I was going through those things before you prayed about them. Before you even said their names, I was already at work in their lives. Today, this message is for you. It's not a word that everyone hears. It is a personal order that covers your life, your family, and all the things you have been carrying quietly. I'm not running late. I'm not too far away. I'm here and the time we agreed on has come. Say Amen out loud. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. This message is meant to speak to your heart today. I know that you still long for something great. Not just for what you need now, but also for the past. You remember how easy life was back then. When the people you cared about were close, when the family got together in the warmth, when everyone was happy and the peace in your home was like the sun filling every room in the morning. You feel like that season is a long time ago. Now, when you're alone, you might think of those memories when you want to remember something very well, but can't quite. I want to talk to that part of you today. My name is God and I fix things. Not someone who just fixes things that are broken and leaves them alone. Not someone who just slaps things together and calls the job done. I fix things. In other words, what I give you back will be better than what it was before. The bond between you and your family will be stronger because of me. The peace I bring to your home will last longer than the peace you remember. When I bring warmth back to relationships that have grown cold, they will have a depth they didn't have before. The season you keep thinking about is not the best thing I have planned for you. It's just the start. What comes next will be much bigger. I want you to remember this as a real promise, not as a nice thought said during a hard time. Today, I'm speaking right into your life. What's waiting for you isn't a less good copy of what you already know. I don't make anything less important. I don't give up or leave my work unfinished. When I restore, I do it with so much life and depth that what was there before is just the start. The best things I've planned for you and the people you care about are still to come. You're still not there. There is nothing behind you that can take away what I have set out for you. I'm going to tell you something about each prayer you've said. And not just the prayers said in a church. And not just the ones that were said with perfect grammar. All of them. The quiet prayers and the needy ones. The certain prayers and the ones that aren't sure. The prayers you said out loud and the ones that just barely got out. I heard everyone. I could hear the prayers you said in your head in the middle of the night when your house was quiet and your load was heavy. While we were driving from one place to another, I heard everything you said to me, being honest about your worries, your needs, and the people you loved very much. Those prayers were real. I loved every single one of them. I heard the prayers that were spoken through tears. Those tears that didn't make a sound but told me more than any voice ever could. I could hear every long quiet sigh that said everything you couldn't say. I heard the quiet times that turned into their own prayers. When you were too tired to talk, but you still cared about me. I heard all of them. Also, I need you to know something important. I've been telling you not always how you thought it would be. It wasn't always where you looked, but I have been working in the person's heart that you prayed for. From the inside, it looked like things were getting worse. From where you were standing, things looked the same in the hidden places below. I have not wasted anything you gave me. Not a single prayer. You didn't cry or think about giving up your faith when it cost you something real. There wasn't a single act of trust that didn't seem to have any effect. I have kept everyone. Every part does something. Every part is used. I use everything. Even the prayers that didn't seem to be heard. I was working between being asked and being told the answer. Putting things in place that can't be seen. You could never move hearts. Putting together every part of the answer so that when it came it would be whole and not just parts of it. I'm not a God who gives you half answers. When I answer, I give a full answer. I'd like to tell you about what I'm doing now. Every little thing is ordered by me. I'm the one who makes everything work. Relationships are being set up right now that will be a part of the answer you've been waiting for. There are doors being set up that will open at just the right time. There are people coming into your life who will carry some of what I have planned for you. They are coming, but you don't know who they are yet. Every part of your life is being touched by my hands in ways that will amaze you. I'm putting things back where they belong, filling in the gaps and growing what you planted in faith when faith was all you had left. Get ready for something out of the ordinary. People who know you will say, only God could have done this. Stay ready for it. Get ready for an answer that goes beyond the question you ask. Get ready for a process that brings back more than what was lost. Because I know your needs better than you do. I will give you things you didn't even know to ask for. I can see everything you've been carrying. Every name, every situation, and every burden that sank deep inside you as you stayed true during times when you couldn't see any results. I can see everything and work on all of it at the same time. I am where I need to be at all times. Everything you put in front of me is already real to me, and I'm moving now. Pay close attention to what's coming. The proof is already on its way. I'm putting something new inside you right now. Not something borrowed or short-term that will only help you through this hard time and then go away. Something different. Right now, a new blessing is falling on your life. I'm giving you the tools you need for the next season. You are getting wise from me. Yes, experience is valuable, but it's not the only thing that makes you wise. You are getting wisdom that can see past what your eyes can see. A clarity that helps you see my work before anyone else does. Something that tells you what to do next before the way becomes clear. A calm certainty in your spirit before your mind fully grasps it. I'm giving you strength. Not the kind where you have to keep telling yourself something until you lose your fear and can move. The courage I give you comes from inside you, where my spirit lies. Things that used to make you hesitate will no longer control you. You were told that you were not good enough, that your hopes were too high, or that asking for things behind closed doors meant that you should not do them. Those voices are losing their power. Instead of being afraid, I'm replacing it with something steady and strong that doesn't give up when things get tough. I'm making you strong. Not the kind of strength that you get from working hard until you have nothing left. You don't have the strength I give you. It goes from me to you. It comes up when yours does. It stays with you long after your natural strength has worn off. And this is the strength that helps you keep going. Not because you found it inside you, but because you keep in touch with the source that never runs out. Today, I want to put a word in your heart. It's from Habakkuk. It states, "The Lord God is my strength. He will make my feet like the feet of a deer, and He will let me walk on high places." This is more than just a pretty verse. It's a promise for your own life. I am currently leading you to a higher point from which your view will begin to change. The valley that seemed impossible before will now appear behind you. Today the climb might look hard, but I'm the one making sure your steps are safe. While I stay behind, I'm not sending you ahead. As I walk with you, I will show you the way and give your feet the support they need. You'll know why the road looked the way it did when you get there. I led you through everything for a reason. Every hard place helped you get to where you're going. Each narrow path shaped you in a way that an easy road could never have. But there is one more thing I want you to know that shows you how I feel about you. In a way that goes beyond giving you things and giving you power. I love you so much. In the book of Zephaniah, there is a promise that is about me. You have the Lord your God with you. He is strong enough to save. He is happy and joyful over you. His love calms you down. He sings over you with happiness. Take a moment to let that sink in. I'm not just putting up with you. I'm not just taking care of your problems or waiting for things to get better for you. I'm happy about you. I sing over you. Not because you've never messed up. It's not because your faith has always been strong. Not because you finally did something that made me happy. I'm happy about you because you're mine. And I love you in a way that doesn't need anything from you before it starts. You are not something I have to carry. You are my child and I love you. Even though your prayers aren't being answered and things still don't seem to be over, I am singing over you. I'm happy about your life now. Not when things get better. It's already here. It's been here all along. That's what I want you to do today. I want you to not only understand it, but also feel it. Like when you feel warm. There is warmth around you when you walk into a room with a fire. I'm that warmth and I'm with you. Now I want to talk about what is going on in your life right now because it has something to do with what is coming up. The sky is opening up in a real and active spiritual way, not just as a metaphor. There is a lot of what I am putting into your life. It feels like rain. A rain of good luck that doesn't make sense and opens doors no one can explain. You will meet people who have no reason to be in your life. You will get what you need in ways you never planned or could have imagined. During this rain, there will be miracles, not just vague hopes. You will get clear answers to the prayers you have been praying for a long time. It is an exciting time of year. It opens doors that you could never have opened yourself. There were times when you could clearly see my hand at work. You are going to get this rain. It has already started. Open your heart all the way to receive it. If you want to protect yourself, don't hold back some of it. I remember the hurts you felt in the past that made you stay safe. I know the letdowns that taught you not to have too high of hopes. But today, I want you to let my love go beyond those safe places. Let the things I'm putting into your life reach even the parts of your heart that have learned to expect to be let down. When my love comes in, things start to change. Say what you believe today. Know this if this message is talking to your spirit. The miracle I'm sending your way is for more than just you. I want you to understand that well. What I'm about to do won't be a small change in your life. What I'm letting go of will go through you and into the world. It will affect the people you care about. The people whose names you told me before. The family that has been a part of your journey even though they didn't know it. Not just one person is blessed by me. They're full. Think of something with me. Not just as a thought, but as something you let yourself see for real. Picture your family and friends getting back together. They're not doing it because they feel like they have to. And they're not still far apart. They're really together. Your home is once again filled with the warmth, comfort, and laughter that it used to have. Think about the person whose face you have prayed for the most. The person from whom being away has hurt you the most. See how that face is now turned back toward you in a kind and gentle way. Imagine relationships that didn't seem like they could be fixed getting stronger again, even stronger than before because I fixed them myself. This is being built by me, not you. I'm putting back together what seemed impossible at first. I am the God who brings people together. The fight that seemed too broken to get better. I heal what people could never get to on their own. The warmth that went away from a place that should have been full of love. I'm the one who brings warmth back to places where it's been cold. No matter what I fix, it will always be broken. If you don't let it, nothing you put in my hand stays lost. These things have not stayed this way because of me. They're where I work right now. Do not think that the miracle I am sending is only something that will happen to you alone. It is something that other people will see too. The people who care about you will see what I do. It will show not only what I did for you, but also what I will gladly do for anyone who trusts me with the most important parts of their lives. I'd like to talk to you about something even more important now. I want you to fully trust me, not just partially or by telling me some of your worries and keeping the rest to yourself in case you let down again. Please give me the trust that no matter what you decide, I will rest in it. I will follow whatever schedule you set. I think your answer will be right no matter what you say. One who trusts only when everything works out is not this kind of faith. This kind of faith says, I don't fully understand what you're doing, but I know who you are, and that's enough. Let me tell you who I am again. As truth you can stand on, not just as words to remember. I am your provider. Not a choice among many, but your provider. I was the one who made sure you had food at all times in your life. I am the one who has taken care of your health up to now because I care about you. I was the one who protected you in so many ways that you didn't even notice. I own the silver and the gold. I own everything. And I've never told you no to something you really needed. I picked you out before you were born. I didn't pick you based on what you could do. I didn't pick you because your faith would always be strong. There was nothing about what you would do or not do that made me choose you. It wasn't those things that made me choose you. Before you took your first breath, I put my calling on your life. That call has always been valid. Because of what you've been through, it has never been weaker. It's still there, and I'm going to take you deeper into it now. I'd like to talk about a specific act of faith now, because trust that isn't shown is just an idea. There comes a time in every journey of faith when trust needs to be shown in a real way. In a way that matters, not always in a way that is easy. It was clear to the widow in Zarephath that this was true. She had almost nothing left but enough oil and flour for one last meal. But when the prophet stood in front of her, she didn't hold on to what little she had left. Instead, she chose to give. She kept the word I sent her before there was any sign that a miracle was about to happen. After that, the jar was always full. The flour always worked. Every day I was able to provide for her because she obeyed me even though they didn't have much. Today the act of obedience you choose will open the door for tomorrow's miracle. If my voice is going to touch your heart right now, if you feel you are being asked to show real trust by giving me something, do not turn down that request. Give me what you have because you believe, not because you feel like you have to. Give it to me because you know I am who I say I am. Because you believe everything they say. I have talked about your life. I will make more of whatever you put into my hands through faith. I will keep the promises you make to me. This isn't an exchange. What you say shows that you believe I can do a lot more than what you asked or thought I could do. I'm happy to take what you bring, and I will answer you as promised. One night, my disciples were caught in the middle of a very bad storm. The waves hit them hard. The wind was against them. The boat got full of water. They tried everything, but nothing could calm the sea. They fought for hours. They used all of their strength, but the storm kept going. Then I crossed the water to get to them and talked to the storm. Do not move. Right away the wind stopped. Then there was complete calm. I say the same things over your life today. To the trouble that has been getting worse. To the worry that keeps getting stronger. Fear grows from every unknown thing in front of you. Peace will never come, says the storm over and over again. I talk to it now with the same authority that made the waves calm down. It doesn't bother me. I don't argue about it. As the one who set the limits of the sea, I tell it to stop and it always does. It was me who told the water where it had to end. Every storm that has come up in your life is an answer to the voice I called out. I know about the storms you're having. The worry about your health or the health of someone close to you. The stress of money problems that makes every day feel heavier than it should. The stress in relationships that has been going on for a lot longer than you thought it would. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I can see everything. I'm right next to you in the middle of it all, telling you, be still. Come to me. I want to give you something that this world can't give you. Something that can't be made by circumstances, something that doesn't depend on things going well. I want you to rest. It's not the kind that only comes after all problems are solved, because that kind only lasts as long as things are going well, and things always change. I give you rest that comes straight from me. The kind that stays with you even when the storm is still going on and nothing is sure. This is why I told those who are tired and carrying heavy loads to come to me. I will give you rest right now, not tomorrow. Lay down all the weight you've been carrying around that you should have brought to me a long time ago, but kept doing it on your own. The worry about someone's health. Worrying about what will happen to the people you care about. The stress of money that follows you around. The deep worry you have for people who still haven't found their way. Bring all of them. I don't want you to stop loving them. You are being asked to stop carrying things that I can carry myself. Caring for someone is not the same as trying to handle their whole life by yourself. Let go of the weight. I'll carry it. It doesn't bother me too much. I'm always sure of what needs to be done. I know exactly what to do in every situation. And when you give me those worries, I give you my peace. Not peace that waits for everything to be okay first. Not peace that comes after the report is good. After the phone finally rings and things finally get better, I give you peace that lasts even though things aren't solved yet. A peace that can't be explained by what's going on around you, because it's not caused by things. It's from me. It moves through you like a calm river, deep, steady, and gentle. It fills up any space in your heart where worry has made it tight with stillness. Right now, that peace is pouring over you. Let it get to all the places where tension has been building. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Koi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to still souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Look at your life as a field. Now you have been planting in every season for a long time. During times when there was hope and times when sowing was just a duty that didn't seem to lead anywhere. You have planted. You have put down prayers. You have given people faith. You said things that showed you believed them even though the facts were against what you said. You have planted acts of trust at times when it was really expensive to do so. You planted through tears, darkness, and silence. I saw every seed go into the ground. I remember every single one of them. Now I'm sending rain, not just a light sprinkle. A real rain, the kind that soaks deep into the ground, fills it up, and makes every seed grow in a way that no one can ignore or explain. The coming harvest won't be enough on its own. It will fill up all the way. The kind that affects more than just your own life and the lives of those close to you. The kind that everyone who has been watching can see. Things that have been planted are about to become impossible to hide. The harvest will be seen by those who kept planting even though nothing seemed to be happening. It will finally pay off for those who asked you why you kept praying when it looked like nothing was changing. You'll already know what happened when they ask. Because I always finish what I start. I finish everything I start. I keep every promise I make. I'm not the kind of God who plants a field and then forgets about it. I am God and I water it, care for it, and make it grow into everything I planned from the start. Take this word as your own today. Put your faith out there in the places where waiting has been the hardest and let it settle there. Say it out loud because faith-filled words have power in the spiritual world. I feel like the harvest time has come in my life. You're going through some changes that didn't come from me. I didn't plant every single thing that has grown in your story. Some of the things that have grown in your life are not my fault. It was planted by the enemy. During times of weakness, false ideas about who you are took hold and slowly became strongholds. Your thoughts kept coming back to you until they kept you in the same place year after year. Other things grew from hard times. You learned to expect less after being let down. You learned from your loss that letting your heart open was dangerous. You and the trust I've been trying to rebuild between us have grown apart since the betrayal. I work in the garden. What I planted and what I didn't plant are both clear to me. When I do this work now, it might feel like I'm losing something at first, but then you'll realize it's freedom. I'm taking away what doesn't belong. What I take away is not a sentence. It takes care. There won't be any of the things that have been taking your attention, strength, or the light I wanted to bring into your life when I plant what I want to grow next. Do not be sad about what I am taking away. What I've planned to take its place is much better than what is leaving. Now, I want to put a promise from my Bible in your heart today. Think of it as something that was spoken directly into your life right now. I said in the book of Isaiah, I will go ahead of you and level the high places. I'm going to cut through the iron bars and break through the bronze gates. You will get treasures that are hidden in the dark and wealth that is kept in secret places. That way, you'll know I'm the Lord when I call your name. Take this promise one part at a time since each one is important. I'm already ahead of you in places you haven't reached yet. I'll be there before you get there. Before your feet step inside, I've already been in every room. I already know what's in store for you before you even see it. Things that were too high are being brought down by me. The things that seemed impossible to get past and that seemed to be blocking your path are not permanent. I got to them first and take care of them. Those bronze gates, those walls that looked like they would never move, they are now being broken. What no one else could get past gives way to my authority. When I choose to open something, it doesn't stay locked. I can't get any doors to stay shut. Now, think about the good things that are kept hidden. Take a moment to think about this. I'm not just giving you back what you lost. I'm adding something else to your life. I'm going to tell you something that has always been yours, but was kept secret until now. There were things planned for you a long time ago that could not have come sooner. Things you didn't know were out there. Relationships carry exactly what you need for the next step. Wisdom that lets people do things that years of hard work have never been able to do. There will be chances in your way that when you look back will make it clear that they could only have come from me. They are starting to show up now. It's all meant to help you learn. Don't just believe in a vague way. Really know by experience what you use to only believe in faith, to understand that I am the Lord, that I name you, that I work for you as the person I loved before the world began, not as just another person. Let me talk to you now about getting close to me. It's easy to find me. I don't wait for you to be perfect or have no more questions before you come to me. Bring whatever is in your hands and come just the way you are, right where you are. This is what I promise. I get close to you when you get close to me. I come toward you in a way that makes that first step the start of everything your heart has been looking for. Don't let the normal days take away the quiet times we could spend together. Not far away is the place where I can be heard best. Not as far away as you think. Let me talk about the little signs now. Do you remember my servant Elijah? Even though he prayed, the sky didn't answer. There was nothing that could be seen that matched what he thought I would do. His servant was told to look up at the sky. The servant came back 6 times with nothing. On the 7th try, he told Elijah, I see a cloud no bigger than a man's hand. That was enough for him. He told everyone that heavy rain was coming. Soon the sky got dark, the wind picked up, and the land was soaked. What is the little sign that you need to pay attention to today? What seems so small that you almost miss it? What have you missed because it didn't seem important? I want you to look one more time. What people think is small could be the start of something much bigger. That little cloud was never the end. It was just the start. Don't forget about small starts. Don't ignore things that don't seem important. Because what comes after that first small sign will one day cover the whole sky. The painful patterns that kept coming back. The times when you didn't have enough and the frustrations that seemed impossible to get away from today, I say they are finished, not weaker, not later, not broken. Here's where the cycle ends. The old patterns don't fit into the new chapter that starts today. There's something really new going on. Also, I want to remind you of something my servant Paul wrote while he was going through hard times, and it looked like nothing around him supported what he said. This is what he wrote. He who started a good work in you will see it through to the end. That is something I am sure of. I got a good work going in you. Not a small project, and I didn't give up on it when things got hard. Not something that ended when you messed up or needed you to do a perfect job. I have promised myself that I will finish this good work that I chose and planned with purpose. This is an important part of your story. That means your story isn't over yet. It means that the chapter that seemed to be the end was actually just a bridge to the ending I had planned from the start. It means that no hard time was ever outside of your story. It was always there. I began something in you that is still going. This should be your base. Even when everything else seems to be still, not hope based on how things are now. Not the kind of confidence that changes based on when good news comes out. You can trust me because of who I am and what I've said. I always finish what I start. I will keep every promise I've made. I never start a project and then leave it unfinished. Situations changes can't shake that foundation because it wasn't built on situations in the first place. The answer depends on who I am. And I'm always the same person. Let me now tell you what I do with broken things. It's me who can fix broken things and make them look beautiful. Not just fixed up enough to hide the cracks, but truly and completely lovely. The broken parts of your life, the seasons that left deep scars, the choices that made you sad, and the things that happened to you that you wish never happened. You don't have to act like those things never happened. You are supposed to watch what I make from them. I turn ashes into beauty. This is more than just a promise. This is the work I'm doing for you right now. There were things that burned, things that fell, and places that were left in ruins. While I stand in those ruins, I'm putting together something new. What I build from those broken pieces is stronger than what was there before because I use things that fire could never destroy. I never waste anything that is given to me. Every prayer seemed to be heard. Not a single season when your faithfulness seemed to lead to nothing. Not a single tear was hidden. You never chose to trust when everything around you was telling you not to. I have kept all of them. All of them are being used by me. All of them are going to be part of the work I do in your life. And when that job is done, everyone will be able to see how each part fits into the overall plan. I know everything about you. I saw the prayer that you thought was too small to bring up. It got to me. That hope made you almost afraid to speak because you thought it was too risky to hope again. I heard it. I know that you have never talked to anyone else. The one that was deep in your heart and that you almost never let yourself want because you were afraid of being let down if you did. It's always been there for me. I can't help but notice everything. I am able to do anything. I'm not a God who stays out of small problems and takes care of the big ones. I know everything about your life. Things you would never think to bring up in front of me bother me. Your life is never too hard for me to handle. I can always watch over all of the people you love. Everything is in front of me. I have every name in safe hands. I want you to know what's going on right now. This very moment was set aside. You're not here by accident. God is in charge of everything. So nothing happens by chance. This message came to you at this exact time on your journey because your spirit needed to hear it today. There was a word ready for this exact moment and I put it together. The impossible is becoming more and more likely. That is the word I want you to remember. The healing that seemed impossible, the miracle that seemed too big, the change you want to see in a loved one, or the first step forward that seemed out of reach. It's becoming certain now that I've put my hand on it and said it out loud because every single word I say does exactly what I want it to do. There will be a lot going on this season. It's not like any other, not just a little better chapter. There is a very special future ahead of you that I have marked with my hand and drawn to your attention. It is full of clear evidence that makes people who are watching your life say, "Only God could have done this." That's what I'm getting ready. As you carry this word into the days to come, into situations that still need answers and into relationships that are still getting better, keep bringing my prayers to me. Keep this truth close to your heart. I stand with you. I've always stood by you. I will always be here for you. I walk ahead of you and next to you. Things that used to be hard for you will start to give way. Things that were closed before will now start to open. I have already been a part of everything that is going to happen in your future. I'm in charge of everything that comes next. Trust this. Follow this truth. It should be the firm place you fall back on in times of uncertainty. In your heart, there is a door that has not been opened. I didn't turn away from you because you were afraid. You did it to protect yourself. You shut it down after being let down. Taught you not to expect too much. That place is familiar to me. I waited outside its door for a long time. I will never force my way in. I was just waiting until you felt safe leaving what you put there with me. I want you to open it today. I can handle what you hid inside. The anger you didn't say. The sadness you pushed aside and the dream you hid away because it hurt too much to keep hoping. Bring it to my light. I will never say no to it. Even to yourself, I will never judge what it took you years to admit. I'm gentle with hearts that are weak. The things you give me today will never be used against you. I'm going to change it. The thing that used to make you feel ashamed will become part of the testimony I make through your life. Let that room out. I'm already there lovingly waiting for you. In your heart, there is a door that has not been opened. I didn't turn away from you because you were afraid. You did it to protect yourself. You shut it down after being let down to not to expect too much. That place is familiar to me. I patiently waited outside his door, never trying to force my way in. I was just waiting for you to trust me with what you put there. I want you to open it today. I can handle what you hid inside. That anger you never let out. That grief you pushed aside. And that dream you buried deep because it hurt too much to keep hoping. Bring it to my light. I will never say no to it. Even to yourself, I will never judge what it took you years to admit. I'm gentle with hearts that are weak. The things you give me today will never be used against you. I'm going to change it. The thing that used to make you feel ashamed will become part of the testimony I make through your life. Let that room out. I'm already there waiting with love. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. Now is the time for the extraordinary things to happen. Say yes if you are ready to move forward with everything I have planned. Have a great day. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.